I just came back from Scotland for 2 weeks and I experienced such a huge cultural shock. First of all, the parenting style between the East and the West are polar opposite. Parents in the West, they really allow kids to be kids. From this trip, I rarely see parents scream or yell at their kids. They really just let them run around and play. There's not such a concept of disciplining the kids, at least not as much as what I've experienced and witnessed in Hong Kong and China. And in Hong Kong and China, it's still very normal to see or hear parents beating up their kids. Kids should find their parents the source of safety instead of source of fear. Number two, people are genuinely very nice. If I get bumped by someone on the street, they immediately apologize. I'm not saying that people in Hong Kong don't do that, but in Hong Kong, I have had experience of being bumped by someone and they just walked away looking annoyed. Number three is the shame of asking. Being brought up in Hong Kong is shameful not to know something. It took me years to get rid of the insecurity to ask about something I don't know. I'm not trying to glorify what I've seen in Scotland. No one is perfect. And also no race is perfect. In this trip, I also witnessed example of gentle parenting going too far. Some kids are simply feral. They have no sense of boundary, to the point their energy is so strong that it's scary for me. I believe the reason causing this difference is because Chinese culture is largely based on shame, which probably exists in the history. That caused a lot of self-centered behavior. Also appreciate that China or the Eastern region, they're better at preserving ancient knowledge or spirituality. The West tend to be overly scientific, in my perspective. This trip has been such a great opportunity for me to learn about generational trauma. Only by seeing others, we can see what's different in us, what can be improved in us. And these differences are so fascinating for me. Have you experienced this kind of cultural shock? Let me know in the comment.